Hey guys, today's video I'm gonna do a quick review on the Warrior M1 Pro Plus stick. This is Warrior's newest top of the line composite stick. Here it is in all its glory. Now, if you've seen my past videos, you know I did a review on the V1 Pro Plus that I had. And that stick I really loved. It's the composite stick that got me to switch to composites full time, as before that I was using foam core still. Mainly my issue was a little bit of like the feel of composites and also the durability of them is what I didn't like, but I just thought the Warrior V1, even the Pro and the Pro Plus, it had both, and I thought they were great sticks, and it convinced me to switch over. Even before that with the foam cores, I just really liked Warrior sticks in general. So I've been using Warrior for a while now. So now that they came out with this new stick, I wanted to give it a try. My understanding is that this line is not necessarily meant to replace the V1 per se. It's maybe more just like a second line, or to give people a little bit of different options. As you're gonna hear when I talk about this stick, you know, it's not like a huge difference of a stick. There's some minor things here and there. And so I feel like that does make sense that they would keep the two lines going, just depending on what kind of stick, what you're looking for out of your stick between the two. I'm not 100% sure on that though. I mean, they might stop making the V1 Pro Plus, but like I said, from what I've just kind of heard, I think they're going to keep the two lines going as just two separate lines, kind of like, you know, how CCM or whatever has like eFlex and Premier line sort of thing, something along those lines. But anyway, so getting to this stick, it's lighter than the V1 Pro Plus. Oh, and real quick, I just wanted to kind of put a bookend on the V1 Pro Plus. So that stick ended up lasting me in real time a total of 8 months from when I bought it to when it broke. I didn't mention that. That was the impetus for me buying this, is because my V1 Pro Plus finally broke in a game. So it lasted me 8 months in real time. However, of course, we had the, you know, time off from coronavirus. So really it was like 6 months of use, but that's also using it 3 to 4 times a week roughly. So I was using it pretty good for 6 months. It's, you know, the durability is still not as good as a foam core stick. So my foam core sticks would last me like 10 months, something like that. So it's not as good as that, but I could live with getting 6 months out of my composite stick. It's really more ones in the past I've used that only lasted like 2 months or something that would bother me. 6 months I can live with. If I only have to use 2 composite sticks in a year, I'm fine with it. So yeah, so that stick lasted me, like I said, real time 8 months, but in reality it was more like 6 months of actual use. So then I bought this stick. I actually also ordered a custom 3-pack of this, but in the meantime I needed something to carry me over, so this was a stock one that Goalie Monkey had. As far as their stock options, it's like for color purposes, it's very limited. It was this one, and they had another one. I think this was called like the black and white or silver and white one, and they had another one that was like, what was it called, just silver and black or something. But to be honest, the two of them, just looking at them on the website, didn't look very different. But either way, the point is that their stock colors as of right now are very limited. So I got myself a custom pack of these, but like I said, I needed something to hold me over until that came, so I just got this one. But just to review it, whatever, I mean, it's the custom ones aren't going to be any different. It's literally just going to be a different color. Other than that, it's going to be exact same specs as this stick. So you can, when you order it, you can, you know, pick your curve. So I've been using, even with my foam cores, I was using the quick curve. It's a mid curve. Now it seems like, from what I've seen on the Goalie Monkey website, they're not using like the goalie names anymore to name their curves. It used to be like Rask, I think Mrazek, and the quick curve. I don't remember if there was a fourth one. There was definitely those, at least those 3. And so now they're just saying, they're just using like numbers. You can kind of see at the end here. The tape is kind of covering that, but so it's W or I don't know, I can't see the whole thing, the 32 mid, whatever, it says mid, it's the same quick curve, whatever. They're just kind of calling it something different, not using the actual goalie's name. So anyway, stuck with that curve. I use a 26-inch stick. So obviously, like these days, the main thing people are looking at with composite sticks is weight. So I used my patented drug dealer scale to weigh this in comparison to what my V1 Pro Plus weighed. So the V1 Pro Plus was 654 grams. That's out of the box without me doing anything. Personally, I cut a little bit off the end here, and then obviously I have the butt end with the tape, put tape on the blade. I don't put any tape here because it has a grip feature. But just out of the box, without me doing anything to it, the V1 Pro Plus came in at 654 grams. This one out of the box, with me not doing anything to it, came in at 631 grams. So it's 23 grams lighter than the V1 Pro Plus. So it's not a big difference. Technically it is lighter. I highly doubt you would notice it in your hands. If you want like a real world comparison of what roughly 23 grams is, it's about 4 quarters. So if you put 4 quarters in your hands, that's the difference in weight. It's not a big deal. But there are other differences with this stick that I think come into play more if you're considering which one of the two you should get. So the shape of the paddle now is a little different. I don't know how good I'm gonna be able to show you this, but yeah, you can kind of see it. All right, so at the top here where your hand is, you can see it still has that sort of rounded and pushed out shape to it, which is what the V1 Pro Plus had. It's like the classic shape of sticks have been for years. But then as it comes out this way, it becomes completely flat. So now Warrior is giving you a flat paddle on the front of it. This is something we've seen with Bauer. They've had it in the last couple generations of their stick. To me, it doesn't really make a difference that the flatness of it. I suppose it might give a little more consistency as far as like rebounds or whatever, how the puck comes off it if it's flat. I don't really care. I never had a problem with the old shape, but I'm also fine with this. So to me, it really doesn't make a difference. Another big change with this stick from the V1 Pro Plus is it's got this little cutout. Again, I'm going to try to kind of show you. It's kind of hard to do it, but you can see this cutout here, right? So like with Bauer, for instance, they have the ergo spine on the back and to save weight. So I guess this is like what Warrior did to shave off the 23 grams from the V1 Pro Plus to this. It's very minor though. When I had seen this online, just pictures of it and Goalie Monkey, whatever, I was thinking this was going to be a little more drastic of a cutout. It's really not. I mean, you can see how it's like hard for me to even show you the cutout. It's very slight. It's just a little indentation here, but I guess any little bit cuts off some weight. Other than that, I don't know that it's really doing a whole lot. Again, it's not anything I really care one way or the other about that it has this. I was fine with the V1 Pro Plus. I'm fine with this as far as that goes. So to me, the main difference that is probably going to affect whether you would get this or the V1 Pro Plus is that this stick is stiffer as far as like its flex. Now, to me, that's not a big deal because I don't really play the puck a lot. I try not to. I play the puck only when I absolutely have to because I'm not very good at it. I would say I'm mediocre at absolute best. So that's not a big deal for me, the flex. But if you are somebody who plays the puck a lot and you care about the flex of your stick, this is going to be a stiffer flex than the V1 Pro Plus. So if you like a more flexible stick, you would probably go with the V1 Pro Plus. If you like a stiffer flex, this might be the better option for you. I didn't find that it affected how I play the puck. You know, I purposely, like in warm-ups, I was trying to you know, shoot the puck, pass the puck a little bit just to see if I notice a difference. Like I said, to me, it's not making a difference because I'm not a great passer anyway. So my passes are still the same shitty passes they were with the V1 Pro Plus. The flex isn't helping or hurting me. The other noticeable change I felt with this is this grip area that they put on where your hand goes. It seems to be a little tackier, stickier, however you want to say it, with this stick than it was on the V1 Pro Plus. That's not something I necessarily needed. I was fine with my V1 Pro Plus. I didn't put tape on this at all. I just used it as is, same as like I've been using this. And I had no problem with the stick slipping out of my hands or whatever. And the same with this. I haven't had any problems with this slipping out, but it does feel a little stickier to me. I've heard other people say it was an issue for them, that they felt that the V1 Pro Plus didn't provide enough grip with this and they were still using tape or whatever you use for a grip on that area. Like I said, I didn't feel the need to do that with the V1 Pro Plus. That being said, I do feel that this is a little stickier. Again, this is not something that really affects me that much. It's not like it's too sticky for me. I feel fine. I have no problem gripping it. It stays in my hand, but also the V1 Pro Plus stayed in my hand pretty well too. But again, it's just something, if for someone else, if it makes a difference to you, it might affect which one you purchase. But other than that, there's, you know, it's not anything crazy different than the V1 Pro Plus. So this has the, this has the Minimus Carbon 1400. The V1 Pro Plus had 1200. So you're getting 200 more of the Minimus Carbon, which apparently makes it a little more durable. Maybe that's why it's stiffer, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, another thing that's a little different, and it's something, if you read the product description, they mention. So the finish on this is like a matte finish, and it sort of has like a gritty texture to it, as opposed to the V1 Pro Plus stick, which was just like a smooth finish, and you know, like there was no texture. It was just like smooth. I don't know how else to say it. It was a smooth finish to it. So this one is apparently ribbed for your pleasure. I'm not sure exactly why that's like a thing, how that necessarily improves it by having that finish, if it's just a visual thing. I mean, I don't mind it, whatever, it's fine. I'm not sure with my custom ones that I ordered, because it didn't mention anything when I ordered my custom pack, if by ordering a specific color, if it changes that finish. So it might be a thing where like just having this composite finish on it is what makes it matte, and if you get it colored, painted, it's not. I'm not sure, so we'll have to see when I get that in. I'll do a quick video just showing off my custom sticks to see if that changes. But with the stock ones, you're gonna get this matte finish there. I mean, you're not really touching this area, using your hand on there, so I don't really see how it affects like gameplay much or anything. Seems more just like a stylistic choice, I guess, on their part for this finish. I think that's about it. You know, so far I like this stick just like I like the V1 Pro Plus. You know, like I said, I don't think this is necessarily taking the place of the V1 Pro Plus, so I haven't seen really the prices go down from the V1 Pro Plus. You know, it's not like on clearance or anything. So you're gonna pay about the same amount, whether, you know, depending, whether, what am I trying to say? You're gonna pay the same amount no matter which one you get. So like I said, really what I think it comes down to is just you ask yourself what kind of flex you prefer, and maybe, you know, if the tackiness, stickiness of this grip makes a difference to you. Other than that, they're very similar. I really like both, highly recommend either one. You know, like I said, it's just gonna come down to those two minor things. Yeah, so that's about it. Obviously, I can't really say much about the durability, as I've only had this for like a week. Been on the ice about 3 times with it. So, you know, we'll see. I'm hoping it's gonna last. I'm expecting it to last about the same as the V1 Pro Plus. I don't see why it wouldn't. And I guess that's about it for this video. See you guys next time.